Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Once again, I'm Nev from Nev's Tech Bits. Today we're going to have a look at a Lenovo Thinkpad P53s. This thing is powerful, this thing is fast, this thing's so nice. I can't wait to get into this. First thing I want to talk about is the case. It feels pretty rugged. It feels like a T series, and T is built for ruggedness. But there's no keyboard flex in here. The spaces between the keys, the metal there, that feels like solid metal. I'm not bending it. It has no give. Next up, let's take a look at what we got on the sides. On the sides today, we have micro SD, one headset that is a HDMI, USB. Now these ones are like USB Mini or USB-C, I imagine. Is that a USB-C? It looks like one. Maybe I'll have to test that while we are doing this. And we got the big area for a big fan, USB, so that's two USBs, perhaps one USB-C. The whole bottom unit clips right off with Phillips head screws. And of course, we got that little dot. Nothing on the back. Little dot for the light. Say it's on. That we all know and love so much. Of course, we have the IBM trackpad in the middle of it. So let's have a closer look. Okay, so here's a direct look at what it's got. It's got NVIDIA Quadro P520, which ain't bad. You're going to be able to do SolidWorks on this. You're going to be able to do CAD work. That's what this is for. This is for CAD. This is professional. This isn't for gaming. And interestingly enough, yeah, of course, it has the secondary Intel UHD graphics 620. We got 8 cores, i7 8565U at 1.8 gigahertz. Now, some people say that you want at least 3 gigahertz for SolidWorks, but I think that should be all right because SolidWorks makes use of multiple cores. I'm pretty sure SolidWorks makes use of 4 cores. I could be wrong with that. But not bad. 16 gigabytes of RAM. That'll definitely get you in at the basics. But at the same time, I've seen people with even lower specs run it on their system. However, if you run over what SolidWorks recommends, you could destroy your system. You could overrun it ultimately. I think I forgot to mention this thing does have network Cat5, Ethernet. You know what I'm talking about. There's a lot to be said about having a hard wire with Ethernet. A lot of people like Wi-Fi, but it definitely can't pull down the same information. That can slow down your network speed. That can slow down your SolidWorks, especially if you have multiple assemblies that you're pulling from, which are on a network. If you're throttled at a certain Wi-Fi speed, you're definitely going to be paying a penalty. Another awesome thing that we got going on here is right up here, we have a slide so that we can slide the camera on and off. A lot of people have been getting tickets saying that their cameras aren't working, and that's the problem right there. You have to hit the slide back and forth. If you see the red dot, you know it's closed. So let's run a benchmark, pass mark, benchmark. And as this thing is installing, I want to talk about the weight of this thing. It is nothing. It's nothing. I don't even think this thing's 3 pounds. Man, if you get a 5-pound laptop, when you first pick it up, it doesn't really feel like much, but then every time you get like, once you get your first 1,000 steps in, it definitely feels like it's 10, 15, 20 pounds as soon as you get going. I should say that the power is USB-C type. That's the new type as it should be because this is about that age. It's interesting. I believe you can pull power from this unit to your USB-C if you find it to be necessary. All right, continue. And we will get this benchmark going. Alright, first off we got DirectX 9. 32 frames per second. That's pretty good. Not bad at all. Next up we have DirectX 10. Not too bad. 16 frames per second. I never see much better than 16. DirectX 11. Get about 53 frames per second. Not bad. That's better. DirectX 12. 30 frames per second. I'm not being, oh, I am being penalized 60% because I can't run it 4K. Penalized by 12%, but still looks pretty good. That is pretty quick, actually. Not bad. Let's hang out with me and we'll see the end score. Alright, there's got to be something up with this. This is actually a really low mark. I have gotten systems, I've gotten 8-year-old systems like HP 6200 with an SSD, 10 gigabytes RAM, and a K600 video card about this same speed. I don't believe this one. I think I'm going to have to reboot and try again. This is about the same speed as a 5th generation Lenovo Carbon. That ain't right. Let's try this again. Alright, we're going to try it again one more time with some faith-based crystals, the power of positive thought, and we'll rub the Colonel's head for luck. Let's see how it goes, folks. Let's try some driver updates too. Gotta love the Lenovo driver update utility. Gets all the drivers you need without searching. Good stuff. Well, it looks like the faith-based crystals just didn't work, unfortunately. I'm still getting a pretty low score. Now, it is possible the score that I ran on the other ones came from Passmark Performance Test 9, and this is 10, but still, I was expecting something higher. Anyways, it doesn't feel too hot. On some of these performance systems, it gets real hot up here where the heat pipe is. So now I'm going to be turning this thing off and taking the hood off and see what it takes to upgrade this thing, what upgrades it takes. Alright, this is what we got on the inside. This thing was really difficult to get out. We got lots of clips all the way around. You like Phillips head screws and clips, and oh, I freaking hate clips. Anyways, so we get the battery here. Let's see what the battery says. Lithium ion, of course. 13.2 volts. 4922 mAh. 8 gigs of RAM. We must have 8 gigs internally too. Soldered on someplace because we only got the one spot right here for it. And now the CPU fan has something I'm not a very big fan of. You see those blades? See how small they are? I am going to get that so covered in dust so quick. Got 2 heat pipes, like to see 2 heat pipes there. Pretty cold, not bad. I really think a lot of dust is going to get stuck in this. We got an NVMe Western Digital. That is what I like to see. I just want to verify that that is an NVMe. They always use NVMe when it comes to Lenovo 512 gigs, NVMe, SSD, Opal. What else do we got on here? Anything else? Yeah, we got this type of battery, CMOS battery. I wonder if that is where the monitor hooks in. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me, Nevs, from Nev's Tech Bits. Like and subscribe. If you like this stuff, leave a comment if you'd like to. If you think I missed something, I'd like to know. But that's it for me, folks. Have a good one, and take care of each other.